Hey Fusion 360 users, we're here with another quick SendItCNC CAM tutorial. And even if you don't have your own CNC machine, you're still in the right place because you can use ours. Today we're going to look at how to expedite our aluminum box project and make it in just a single step. Welcome to SendItCNC tutorial number 3, EasyBox, one and done. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. This is a variation on the simple CNC box project that we've made in the last couple of videos. Today we're going to take an expedient approach to getting that box made quickly in a single step. And we're going to run into some problems along the way and deal with those. Okay, let's dive into our box project. Back in the design workspace, in the examples folder, the box subfolder, we open the EasyBox design file. This is the same small aluminum box we worked with in the previous 2 video tutorials. It's designed to be easy to CNC, and we'll make a few changes to the design parameters to make it even easier. We'll make it out of a piece of 3/4 inch thick by 2 inch aluminum bar, cut to a length of 3 inches. And since it's designed to be made in a single setup, there will be no stock allowance on the bottom or the sides. So no machining there. That's how we'll be able to make it in one step, one and done. We'll leave a little allowance on the top and ends so that we can cut a nice finish there. With no allowance on the front and back or bottom, the surfaces of the raw aluminum stock will be the final surfaces of the finished product. The dimensions of the resulting box will be 0.735 inches high, so almost 3/4 of an inch, 2 inches from front to back, and 2.97 inches from end to end. We'll also eliminate the chamfers on the bottom of the box as well. The ones on the corners and on the top are fine, so we won't touch them. Let's save our modified model under a different name. We'll call it EasyBox, one and done. As usual, we'll be using the SendItCNC add-in for Fusion 360. Click on the add-in to get the SendItCNC Manage Setup dialog. Expand the stock group, and you'll see the stock allowances in each dimension. Since we don't intend to have any allowance on the sides, that's the Y dimension, set those to 0. Same thing with the bottom, that's the Z- dimension. Now, select the model and click Create Setup. In a few seconds, the setup will be built. Now, we'll select a special vice jaw that'll make this easy to machine. Expand the Customize Fixture group, and for jaw type, select 4.5 inch, 0.125 inch narrow, 2 inch step, which gets us a 2 inch wide step jaw that will work well for holding this project. Click OK, and we're done modeling the setup, so we can go over to the manufacturer workspace. We'll just use the provided CAM operations for probing, adaptive clearing, and facing, as we've done previously. So click Generate to compile them. If you like, at this point we could simulate, but we don't really need to because Fusion is showing us the in-process stock. Very convenient. And the in-process stock shows things looking pretty good. Now, let's make a finish cut on the 2 ends and the slight chamfers at the corners. Choose a 2D contour operation and get our go-to tool number 91 from the tool library. Select just the contours that we're going to be able to machine. Of course, we can't go all the way around the outside or we'll machine our vice jaws, which will be diagnosed as a collision. We'll extend the tool path by 1/10 of an inch on both ends, just in case the stock is a little bit oversized. And remember to extend the bottom height 0.05 inches, 50,000ths of an inch, below the selected contour because of that cutter radius. Now, let's do a chamfer on the top. Let's use a predefined CAM template for that. We can say Create from Template and navigate to 2D chamfer. The template has the chamfer tool pre-selected, so we just select the chamfer contours. If you recall, we finished the inside of the box in the previous videos using tool number 93 and a horizontal tool path confined to the cavity, and we'll do the same here. Okay, let's simulate this. And Uh-oh, things have gone wrong. As you can see, we have a couple of collisions indicated by the small red lines in the progress bar at the bottom of the screen. Those are forbidden in the SendItCNC world. Let's have a look at what is going on with that collision. Click on Stop on Collision and fast forward. For some reason, the adaptive toolpath is trying to machine the vice jaw. That's a no-no for sure, but here's an easy way to address that situation when an adaptive or other 3D toolpath has a collision with a fixture. Just go over to the Geometry tab of the operation and add the appropriate part of that fixture to the model. Of course, 3D Adaptive tries not to cut into the model, so that should correct our problem. We'll regenerate the adaptive toolpath, but another error has occurred. A holder collision was detected. If you want to find out precisely what's going on, you could disable Use Shaft and Holder and simulate and see what the collision looks like. If we did that, we'd see that for some reason the tool is going way down below the workpiece. Why is it doing that? Well, as is usually the case, Fusion is doing exactly what we asked it to. It's doing that because the jaw is now part of the model. So we just have to be a little more careful in the definition of the bottom height for this toolpath. Instead of model bottom, it really only needs to be stock bottom. Since we added the jaw to the model bottom extends well below the stock bottom. Now we can simulate this and it will come out quite beautifully, and you can submit to SendItCNC and get that little CNCer's box made in only one setup. So in this video, we took an alternative expedient approach that was optimized for manufacturability. This is all about just adding CAM to your design, then getting it made fast. Watch for our live stream where we do the EasyBox One and Done project in real time and answer your questions live. In our next video, we're going to see how easy it is to make threaded holes in aluminum on a CNC machine. SendItCNC is the democratization of manufacturing. Check out our other videos.